Hey y'all, happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing well and doing okay. I wanted to make a video of what the assignment is going to be for this last week. Okay, so if you'll notice, this will be in Google Classroom. It'll post on Monday when you get this video. So this is what it'll say and what it'll look like. So we'll go through it. Um, we've made it to the end of the year. This is going to be your last assignment for sixth grade history. What we're going to be doing is going over the four regions of Texas. That's going to be the first lesson that y'all are going to learn about in seventh grade history. So I figured, why not use this time to kind of just go over the basics about what you're going to do? So at least maybe when they do start talking about the four regions of Texas, you'll at least know their names and maybe where they're located. So that's really where what we're wanting out of this. So down here, I'm going to break it all down for you. You're going to read the Texas regions readings, which I do have located on there. You're going to find the chart on slide 3, and then we'll go through all of them too. That you'll fill out with the required text that you will get from the readings. You're going to do 2 regions at a time, and then I've broken it down to how I think it'll work best for you. Working through this last week. So Monday, you're going to complete 2 regions. You're going to complete the coastal plains and central plains on the graphic organizer. Tuesday, you're going to complete the last 2 regions, so Great Plains and mountain basins. I'm going to show you the graphic organizer in just a minute. Wednesday, you're going to complete the Venn diagram. You'll pick 2 out of those 4 regions. So only pick 2, either from the coastal plains, central plains, Great Plains, or mountain and basins region. You're going to complete the Venn diagram and then answer the question at the bottom. All of it's going to be on the Google side. Then on Thursday and Friday, there's going to be a Google form. It's going to have 10 questions. Everything is going to come from the reading. So once you have finished that Google form, ta-da, you are done. Okay. Uh, when I say watch this video, you should be already doing it because this is the video I want you to be watching. Once you've completed this assignment, just go back and make sure that there aren't any other missing assignments that you have in my class. I'm going to have all grades updated by the time you're watching this video. So if you see any issues, maybe I don't have a grade for you, but you've turned something in, or I have a lower grade, just double check my work, make sure that everything looks correct. If you have any issues, email me, and I put my email address on here. Email me. Do not respond in the comments with questions. It'll be easier to do it one-on-one so that we're not filling up other people's emails. Okay, so first of all, you'll click on the slides. It'll bring you to these 5 slides. So again, here, all I'm really wanting you to do is be able to identify and locate, describe the 4 regions of Texas. It's going to help you in the first few weeks of Texas history, so that you just have a little bit more knowledge going into it. Okay, so here is where the reading is going to be. Here you'll read all about the regions of Texas. So once you click on this, it'll take you to the entire packet, and it'll have everything in here. And here it is. We'll go through it in just a second. So there's where you're going to be able to find that doc. Just a little bit of information just to kind of let you know. Texas is the second largest state in size in the entire United States. So there's only one other state that has more land space than Texas. I don't know if you have any idea where it is. A lot of people guessed California. That is not correct. Correct answer is Alaska. Alaska actually has a lot larger. If you look at this, Alaska over the US. Look at these pictures. So if we were to place Alaska over the United States, that's how much it would take up. It's really, really, really big. Now, obviously, not a lot of people live up there because it's not livable land. You can't grow or anything, and it's really, really hard to get to. So that's one reason. But just to let you know that Texas is the second largest state in size of the United States, behind Alaska. Also, Texas is the second largest state in population. So we come in second in both places. There is only one other state that has more population than the United States. Any guesses? Any guesses? Some people guessed New York. Some people guessed Florida, but the correct answer is California. So there are actually more people living in California, even though it is smaller than Texas, technically. They're the third largest state in size, but technically they are the largest state that has the largest population. So, due to its size of Texas and how big we are, it means that Texas has a little bit of everything. So, if you notice up here, I put a couple of pictures of the different regions and what they look like. So, we have everything from green forest, good soil land to very barren, flat, dry desert land. We've got beaches, we have mountains, we have deserts, we have everything just because of its size. So they break it down into regions so it's better to understand um, each and every one. So then you go to slide 3. Again, if you need help, that's again where you can get the readings. So if you need those, you can click them. They're everywhere. And then they're also here. They'll be in that Google Classroom announcement. Let's see. Let's go back to here. So what you're going to do here is you're going to create, this is a graphic organizer. So you probably will need to lower your size a little bit so that you can be able to type. But for example, it'll say name the subregions, and then this one's going to be the coastal plains, central plains, Great Plains, mountain and basins. So when you get into the reading, we'll start here. This just gives you a little overview. It shows where the regions are located. So a lot of things too, if you notice, this is the coastal plains. All of this, how I remember it, coastal plains, it's by the coast. Down here is your Gulf of Mexico. So it includes all of the coast of Texas. Central Plains, it's in the center. It's in the center of the state. You have all, the Great Plains is over here, and then the mountain and basin region is over here. So it'll break it down. I'm not necessarily worried about you learning all of the sub-regions and like going through and knowing all of this information of each sub-region. The main thing I want you to be able to say, so I want you to be able to say, okay, I know the coastal plains is one of the regions. I know that this is the coastal plains region, and then I want you to know this information. Okay, that's what I want you to be able to know at the end. The coastal plains is the largest region. It takes up a third of the state. So there's going, do you think that there, why do you think it's the biggest region? It's also the most populated region in Texas. Why do you think it's the most populated? So it's just, I want you to just think of those things, but look at this. Then, so what you'll do is you'll come back. What are the, there are 5 subregions in coastal plains. So come back to here, subregions in coastal plains. So we have piney woods, poke belt. So you'd sit here, piney woods, and then you keep going. Okay. So you'd number them here. Now you can go to animals. So you just keep reading. And then over here, it talks about the animals of the coastal plains. Thinking about this, do you think that the animals in the coastal plains are going to be the same type of animals that are in the mountain and basin regions where there's mountains? No. And why? Okay. Things like sea turtles, fish, obviously, are going to be in the coastal plains region because it's by the coast and by the sea. Okay. So just looking at those, you'll type in the animals. We'll talk about plants, different kinds of plants, put that in there, and so forth. Interesting facts. And then major cities. The major cities, it's not going to be in where it separates it. So it says coastal plains here, then it goes to central plains, but it hasn't given you the cities. The cities are all the way at the bottom, and it's just on one page. Okay. So maybe leave the cities for the last thing. And you can go in and do it. But what I'm expecting you to do, so it says on Monday, complete the first 2 regions, coastal plains and central plains. So on Monday, I'm expecting you to have these 2 done. Okay. These 2 are done. So you'll have all of these answered for both the coastal plains and central plains. Then on Tuesday, you'll do the next 2, Great Plains, mountain and basins. So the next time you'll have Great Plains, mountain and basins. So by the end of Tuesday, I'm expecting this whole thing filled out. Okay. So by Tuesday, this thing is filled out. Then your next assignment was on Wednesday, and it says complete your Venn diagram. What you're going to do is you're going to choose 2 regions, one region, and they're your regions of your choice. So if you want to do coastal plains and mountain and basins, completely fine. Mountain and basins, Great Plains, whatever you want, but you'll put these 2 here. I will want you to change this. So it says region 1 here, but if you pick coastal plains, I want you to put coastal plains and then your other one. So I know what you're doing, okay? Which regions you're comparing. You'll type your answers in here for where they go. And then of these two regions, so say I pick coastal plains and mountain and basins, of these two regions you have read about and complete the Venn diagram above, which of these two regions would you rather visit and why? And you'll type in this box. Here's where you would type. And again, if you need to make it smaller to make it fit, that's fine, but I'm really just looking for 1 to 2 complete sentences. Okay? So that's Wednesday. Then I said on Thursday and Friday, so you have to complete this Google form, okay? Texas Regions assignment. When you've completed the reading, the graphic organizer, and the Venn diagram, click on the Google form below and complete the questions. When you have finished this assignment, you have completed all the coursework for Texas history or 6th grade history. So here is this Google form. It has 10 questions, and it'll all come from the reading, and you will answer them all and then hit submit. And then you're done. Okay. You have this video if you need to refer back to it. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, if you get finished with this next week, the week after this, once all of this is finished, that next week is going to be for makeup work. So again, make sure that I have everything updated in the gradebook correctly. If you see any issues, because if y'all are not doing the work, if you're just not straight up not doing the work at all, then we have to give you an incomplete, and I don't know how they're going to address that. So just make sure that, and a lot of these things I'm only asking a little bit. Okay, this one's going to be a whole week, but I've broken it up. Hopefully that it'll take a good, you'll work through it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk with you soon. Bye, y'all.